Are you tired of guessing which products will sell and feeling like dropshipping is just luck? Keep watching, because by the end of this video you'll know how to use AI to find products people actually want, create content that gets attention, and make your web store run smoother without wasting months testing random things. Now, before we get started, can I ask one small favour? If you like what I do here, can you please hit the subscribe button? That keeps me energised to bring you more content. Thank you very much. Let's get into it. Okay, let's begin with tip number 1, which is to use AI to find winning products fast. Now, I recommend you stop looking for trendy products on YouTube and start asking AI tools like ChatGPT, Perplexity.ai or even Glass to brainstorm products based on specific frustrations. For example, instead of home products, you can ask the AI for products that help parents living in small apartments with toddlers who spill everything. So there's a question you can ask the AI. Now, this exact shift actually helped Mark, one of my students, discover a spill-proof silicone table mat that was barely selling online. And within just 5 weeks of focusing on that one problem, he made his first consistent 5 orders a week. Now, not thousands, but just some real steady progress. Now, you can actually make this 10 times more powerful by pairing AI with trends.google.com, explodingtopics.com, and even Reddit search. Now, if you actually use AI to list 20 specific product ideas, then just search those phrases on Reddit. Search for phrases like "I hate how my desk is so messy" and phrases like that. You will actually see people literally begging for solutions. Well, that's why you can jump in nice and early. Now, a myth that I want you to stop believing is that you need a viral product. You really don't. Viral products are often dead by the time you actually hear about them. Now, the real gold is when you actually ask AI to list problems that people face in daily life. Then just cross-check those on TikTok search and even on Amazon reviews to see the complaints, and you can be one of the first to actually act. Now, make sure you don't forget that you can also check AI to group products by emotional reason to buy instead of just by the niche. That means that the same product could be sold to people who want less stress, parents who may want a cleaner home, and even students who want to feel more organised. Now, AI can often see patterns that you probably can't. If you want a practical system, I suggest that you take the top 3 product ideas and just run them through DSERS or even Ali Shark to actually check if they're being sold a lot already. Now, if there's low competition but you see a need, then you've found a gap in the market. So you need to find a decent demand in the market and low competition. Now, here's a transformation story. Now, Claire, one of my students, was stuck for 6 months trying random winning products. And I had her use AI with explodingtopics.com. And she actually found a small foldable laptop stand targeted at people who work from bed. Now, this wasn't very sexy, but it solved a real pain point. Now, just 2 months later, she's now selling 5 to 10 units a week. And more importantly, she finally feels confident because it's not guesswork anymore. Now, to help you actually do this, you can use ChatGPT plugins or Claude.ai to actually create an AI research assistant. That builds a list of say 50 product ideas that you can use every week. And you'll notice that once you stop guessing, this becomes more like detective work and the pressure goes way down. Let's now move on to tip number 2, which is to use AI to write product descriptions that sell. Now, you can instantly separate yourself from 90% of other dropshippers by using AI to rewrite boring factory descriptions into relatable human words. You can just ask tools like Jasper.ai or Copy.ai to actually write in the tone of a friend texting you why this product saved their life. So there's an example prompt you can use. Now, when Emma, one of my students, actually did this for a portable blender, she described how it stopped her from skipping breakfast while rushing to work. And that single change got her first 15 orders from people who literally said to her, "I felt like you were actually talking to me." So these people really related to her in that way. Now, if you want your descriptions to actually connect with your audience, I suggest that you feed AI with actual reviews you find on Amazon or even Etsy for similar products. That way the AI isn't guessing, it's actually pulling out real pains and frustrations and joys from other people. Now, people see themselves in those words, that's the power of this. Now don't forget that a good product description focuses on the transformation and not the features, so you need to focus on the benefits here. For example, instead of "this is a non-slip bath mat," AI can help you say "no more stepping onto a freezing wet bathroom floor at 6 a.m. So there's an example how it can help you. And this mat actually hugs your feet and keeps you safe. So there's an example. Now one is a fact, the other is an actual feeling that people will get when they purchase the product. Now you can also use AI to make 3 or 4 versions of each description. One can be short for mobile devices, one as a mini story, this can be for people who like to read a bit more, and one as a quick bullet point list. Now tools like Notion AI make this super easy. Now a myth that kills sales is thinking that fancy words sell. It's actually the plain, simple, emotional copy that works better. Now people are tired and very distracted, so they don't want to decode what you're actually saying or your pitch. Now here's another example. Josh, one of my students, used AI to turn his boring description of a desk cable organizer into a simple headline, and the headline was "the $10 clip that stops your cables from sliding under the desk every single time." There was his headline, and he actually posted that, and one customer literally commented, "I didn't think I needed this until I actually read that." That's how you know it's really connecting with your audience. Now another thing that I recommend is asking AI to come up with 5 or 6 fun product names and taglines. So don't just be portable juice blender, be Blend Go. Do something like Blend Go breakfast in 30 seconds, a name that's easy to remember. Makes your store look like a brand and not a random web store. Let's now move on to tip number 3, which is to use AI to plan marketing content quickly. Now, if you've been stuck on what do I even post, you can actually use AI to create a 30-day content calendar, and it'll take you around 10 minutes. Tools like ChatGPT, Opus Clip, or even contentstudio.io can give you ideas like the following: show a messy desk turning clean in 5 seconds with your product. Or another one could be 3 quick hacks for parents who always run late. So there's 2 simple examples. Now I recommend you focus on videos that show a quick transformation, outcome, or a result. And you can just ask the AI to create engaging scripts to start with the before and end with the after in less than 7 seconds. Now this is what Sarah, one of my students, actually did with a collapsible laundry basket. She basically showed a pile of clothes in the hallway, and just 5 seconds later it all folded into this basket. Now that simple short clip, posted on TikTok with no adverts at all, bought her 40 orders in just over 3 weeks. So don't forget to ask AI for some really engaging hooks. This is super important. Now instead of "buy this organizer," AI will give you lines like "if your drawer looks like this, then you need to watch this." Now that alone makes people stop scrolling, so the engaging hook really is the key here. Now a myth I want you to break is that you need to be on the camera. You really don't if you don't want to be. Now you can actually use your phone, show your hands, or even use free stock videos from pexels.com or even canva.com if you actually need to, and just let AI write you a really engaging script that actually matches trending TikTok styles. Now if you want to actually speed things up a bit more, you can use CapCut templates or InVideo AI. InVideo AI is a really great AI app to create videos from text prompts. Now you can just ask AI for some content outlines and then just drag your clips into these tools, and then you have a full video, and it'll take you around 15 minutes to do. Now another powerful thing is to ask AI to analyze the comments on some viral videos of some similar products, and you'll actually see what people love and what they really hate. That becomes your blueprint. Now you can also have AI plan challenges or comparison content. This is really powerful. For example, what happens when I replace this $200 standing desk with this $30 foldable stand for a week? So there's one example. Now that style of content really helps to build trust fast because it feels much more real and authentic. Let's now move on to tip number 4, which is to use AI to improve customer experience. Now I suggest you see customer messages as an opportunity to stand out. AI can actually draft responses that sound like a friend and not a corporate bot. For this, ChatGPT, Tidio AI, or even Help Scout AI are really good. Now, if you've ever frozen up when a customer complains, then you can just ask AI to give you 3 simple options: calm, apologetic, or even playful. This can be used when appropriate. Now, Maria, one of my students, said this saved her from refunding an order unnecessarily because the customer actually just wanted more clarity. Now, you can also use AI to write a friendly F&Q page. Instead of returns accepted within 30 days, it becomes, if it's not right for you, just tell me within 30 days and we'll sort it out, no stress. So there's a simple example you can use. Now, people love this kind of thing. Now, don't forget how much speed really matters. If you set up Zapier or Make.com to connect AI with your inbox, you'll answer emails in hours instead of days, and people will actually trust you more. Now, I suggest that you use AI to create a what to do next templates for your returns. Now, Anna, another student of mine, actually did this and went from receiving very angry emails to actual thank you so much emails by doing that. Now, here is a really big insight. A short thank you email that doesn't try to sell anything actually helps to build more loyalty. So you can just ask the AI to write out one that feels warm and really personal. You can ask AI to analyze all your customer reviews and pull out the 3 biggest compliments and complaints. Then just fix those complaints, double down on the compliments, and your store will improve almost overnight. Let me now give you tip number 5, which is to use AI to price your products and test offers like a pro. Now, I suggest that you stop guessing at prices because that's where most people get rather stuck. AI tools like ChatGPT, Claude.ai and Perplexity.ai can actually look at competing prices on Amazon, Etsy, Walmart and even TikTok shops if you actually give them the links. You can literally just ask what price feels fair but profitable for a collapsible laptop stand for students. So there's an example question you can use, and AI will actually analyze the patterns for you. Now, one of my students, Liam, did this with a $22 product. AI suggested $29.95 with a bundle option. Now, that tiny shift took him from no sales to 3 to 5 orders a week in just 4 weeks because the price now matched what people expected. Now, you can also use AI to create bundled offers that look 10 times more valuable without costing you more. For example, instead of selling a $15 pet grooming glove alone, AI can help you create a pet care pack, which is a glove and an ebook with 10 or more grooming tips created by AI. Now, we don't change anything here, just the cost, but it feels like a $25 pack. So you can use Canva to actually make that ebook and it'll take you about an hour. AI basically writes the content for you and customers feel like they're getting way more. Now, if you want to be really smart with this, combine pricefx.com, so PRICEFX.com, and camel.com. This basically tracks Amazon price history, and ChatGPT to see exactly when prices drop or spike in your niche. Now, it's like having a spyglass to know when to launch or even adjust your prices. People pay marketing agencies for this type of thing, but AI makes it very simple and even free. Now, make sure you don't forget to test offer framing and not just the price. I suggest that you use AI to come up with, say, 10 different ways to actually word your offer. This could be buy 2 get 1 free, limited 48-hour launch price, bundle with free digital guide, or something like that. Now, when Mia, one of my students, actually launched a silicone baby feeding mat, she didn't actually lower the price. Instead, AI suggested free baby meal ideas PDF with every order. So that was the suggestion from AI. And that one tweak turned hesitant mums into buyers because they now saw value beyond the actual mat. Now, a big myth that I want you to stop is thinking that cheaper is safer. The truth is people often skip the cheapest option because it feels low quality. AI can actually help you set a price that positions you as trustworthy. You can ask the AI to act like your ideal customer and say, what price would this feel like a smart buy but not cheap junk. So there's the question you can ask the AI. And this kind of role play is really helpful and game changing. Now, another smart way you can use AI is to actually test perceived value before you even pay for any adverts. So you can just upload a photo of your product into looka.com, so that's looka.com, or even Hotjar's concept testing, or even just post in a small Facebook group with say 3 price points and just ask which one looks right. AI can then analyze the feedback, group the comments, and tell you exactly why people chose what they actually did, and you'll get clarity before spending a dime on ads. Now let me tell you something else. Once you actually use AI to figure out your pricing and your bundle strategy, you actually feel a huge mental shift. You stop wondering if I'm too expensive and start focusing on making the offer much more amazing. I've seen this happen with Daniel, one of my students, who spent 6 months thinking price was the actual issue. When he used AI to package his desk organizer as a desk reset kit, which was basically an organizer and a digital declutter checklist, he kept the price the same at $34.95 and sold his first 50 units within just 8 weeks, all because the value story changed and not the product. Let's now move on to tip number 6, which is to use AI to write words that actually sell. Now, I suggest you stop using those boring copy and paste product descriptions that everyone else uses from AliExpress. People can smell generic text from a mile away. Now you can take your product photos and drop them into ChatGPT with ChatGPT 4, Jasper.ai or Copy.ai, and then just literally say, write me a product description like I'm talking to my best friend, make it fun, engaging, and show how it solves this problem. So there's the prompt that you can use. Now when Emily, one of my students, actually did this for her posture corrector, the AI made it sound like, this is for you if you're tired of looking like a human ? After work. Now that one line actually made her ads pop really well because it sounded more human and less robotic. Now you can also use AI to create 3 completely different voices for your ads. This can be funny, emotional, and even direct. And then just test them to see what people actually click on. Now if you want to make this even easier, I recommend using Okoya.com, so that's OCOYA.com, or adcreative.ai, because these tools automatically create 10 to 20 versions of ad copy for your product photo, so you can actually see which one gets the most engagement without wasting weeks trying to guess. Now Alex, one of my students, actually found out the funny tone actually beat his serious tone by 400% engagement when he actually tested a dog car seat ad. So now he actually only runs funny ads. So I recommend you do some A and B testing as well. Now you want to make sure that you actually use AI for story-based selling, because people buy stories and not necessarily specifications. So instead of saying water bottle, stainless steel, 500mm, you can ask AI to create a short story, something like imagine opening your bag at the gym and your drink is still ice cold after 8 hours. That's the relief this bottle gives you every day. So there's a simple example you could use. And you could just feed AI your customer reviews and have it write copy based on what people are already saying. This is really powerful. Now this one simple trick actually helped Emily, the same student as earlier, turn 17 random Amazon reviews into a description that made people feel like the product already had a fan club. Now if you want to make your product stand out visually as well, you want to combine AI written text with Canva Magic Design, Designs.ai and Clip Drop to actually generate really unique images, banners and mock-ups that you can use. And you can just take a plain stock image from AliExpress, upload it into Clip Drop, remove the background, and then tell Canva Magic Design to place it in a lifestyle image, like something like in a cozy home office with sunlight. There's an example prompt you could use. Now when Liam, one of my students, started doing this for his laptop stands, his store stopped looking like every other dropshipping store overnight. And that one simple change alone helped him get his first 20 organic sales from Pinterest traffic without running a single ad. Wow, that's it for this tutorial. Now, if you're serious about building your online business and creating a sustainable online income, Take the next step now. Click the link below in the description or in the comments and go through to my website, where you can find some free training resources to help you get started right away. These free step-by-step resources are designed to guide you through launching a successful online business and generating online income streams. So don't wait, take action today. Click the link below and start your journey right now. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It really does energize and motivate me to create more content for you. Thank you very much indeed. And if you want to connect on social, you can find me on LinkedIn and Instagram. The links are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel, and have a wonderful day.